Welcome. This is Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a November 2022 reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to my channel. If you're coming back because you're an awesome subscriber or otherwise you just keep up with me, thank you for coming back. Thank you for your support. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to ask kind of an open-end inquiry here. What does Sagittarius need to hear for the month of November, for the year of 2022? Message for Sagittarius coming together here. What does Saggy need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? What is going on with the Sagittarius? What's blowing through the trees of Sagittarius? And cards of advice, please. Cards of advice, a couple more. One more, please. One more, please. Oh. This is a new type of incense I have, and you really have to get it going or it goes out. I smelled it earlier, but it apparently wasn't enough. There we go. Hopefully that'll do the trick without me burning my desk. And I'll do it one more time. It's a little tricky because it's these little cubes. I got these on an Indian reservation, and it's pretty nice. This one's hickory. Okay, one more card of advice, then we'll get started. We will get started as the incense is now started as well, so that's a good sign. Okay. Jack of Spades. You could be dealing with a younger person who is also a air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It's also my card of you being suspicious of somebody because this represents a person, the air sign. They're charming on the outside, but they have like a hidden agenda. Or it could be you not trusting a situation or a person, but we'll keep pulling cards here to see what's going on. 8 of Clubs. So things are moving forward. I take that back. Eights are usually about things advancing and moving forward. So perhaps something is progressing along, but you've come to a T in the road. It involves some kind of decision or making up your mind about something. This tends to be the card that tells me that you're fixed on an outcome or an idea. But again, there's forward movement with a decision having to be made. Perhaps there's a little bit of a chink in the progress that you're making. 6 of Spades. You have something dealing here with fate or that was destined to happen. I like to look at this card also as you being on your life path and whatever's occurring in your life. This is just kind of something for you to denote here. This is something you're meant to pursue. This is something you're meant to experience. It's also the card of options and opportunities opening up for you. I see it very much in tune with this 8 of Clubs in that there's a crossroads type of situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be a decision like, do I say yes, do I say no? It could be with options and opportunities, it could be which way do I go? Like you have different options. And each one is going to obviously lead you to a different place. 5 of Hearts. So there's a separation involved with some changes that are going on. It could be that you are separated from somebody in relationship, or you're having to be separated, like going off and working remotely, work involving a lot of travel. I think it was Taurus that I've been reading for the last 6 weeks or so. Taurus has been dealing with a new opportunity in career, but it involves them being away from home. You know, it's that kind of thing. So it doesn't necessarily separation as in you're getting divorced. It could be that, but it could be you have to go off for training. It could be that you are involved in the military somehow and you're having to go off and be deployed for a certain amount of time. Those are just examples. I'm not picking up necessarily military, but there's definitely something about you needing to make a decision with some opportunities or options that you have. And it involves some kind of separation. Now the Jack of Spades, like I said, I'm not clear on whether that's a person or you feeling like you're not trusting the situation. Let's go ahead and pull more cards for Sagittarius. Let's pull some more cards for Sagittarius. Wow, we got 2 here. So you experienced a recent, I'm going to say significant loss with this 10 of Spades. It's also about a major life cycle kind of completion thing. But it could have involved losing someone, whether physically or just emotionally you've detached from them. It could have something to do with this separation. Just one scenario though. It could also mean loss of a job. It could mean, you know, there was an accident and you lost your home. In any case, it involves some kind of process of grieving and not getting over it. I'm not going to say that, but getting through it, okay? It's more than just, damn, that sucks, that happened kind of scenario. It's bigger than that. It's life-changing. It probably involved a relationship now that I see this 2 of Hearts popped out here with the 10 of Spades. So you are on the brink of, I'm going to say brink, not brink, but you are past, I think, some kind of major relationship that ended. Like what I'm trying to say is it happened in the past. It didn't happen like last week, but you're still going through that. That grieving, that loss. Now, the relationship is probably on the rocks. It could be that you're now in the separation stage and you haven't quite reached the divorce stage. But in any case, I think you have options open to you now because you're single, or at least you're. I heard widowed, actually. You're not attached to somebody, so, you know, I don't know about your history with relationships, but I've been through a couple of long-term relationships, and when you're out of them, suddenly you have things that strangely get put on the back burner when you're involved with somebody. And then now that that person isn't a factor in your day-to-day living, you can go, oh wow, now I can pursue this. I can do these things that maybe didn't fit in with the plans of the person you were involved with, or you felt like, I don't know, obligated to spend more time with them, as an example. More cards, please, about Sagittarius and what they're dealing with for November. We got 2 more cards again. Got something going on with finances. The 6 of Diamonds, again, has more options and opportunities in the financial arena, but it's also about taking or being able to take financial responsibility, like paying off debt. Perhaps that's what perhaps that's what this decision is about, or maybe you're trying to work on your debt. I'm getting this, sorry, I just had to stop the reading. I'm getting this intuitively that it's not that you got some kind of windfall necessarily, it's just now you want to work on your finances. So you're having to make decisions around that, and yes, it's there's a lot of options, and you're kind of at a crossroads about how to handle things, perhaps. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. But with the 3 of Diamonds, it does talk about confusion around money matters. Like, again, indecision. You're not quite sure how to allocate payments or what to pay off first, what to concentrate on, how to come up with the money. I mean, it could be any of those things. Yeah, it looks like you're in the midst of a lot of decisions here, with the past involving the end of a significant relationship. Again, I'm not seeing where this Jack of Spades comes in, except maybe you just carry still some suspicion about your ex-spouse. Or it could be just the way you're feeling, Sagittarius, like you're not trusting... You're not trusting which way to go as far as making the decisions and how to handle finances. It could be just kind of an internal little dialogue or conflict you're having with yourself. And you're not real sure. You know, it could be just the card of not being real sure. Honestly. And again, it could be a younger person, but it could also be your inexperience. I'm going to look at cards of advice. 8 of Diamonds. Okay, hard work is going to be coming to fruition here. You're going to be reaping the rewards, the financial gains. So whatever you do have going on with trying to take financial responsibility, it looks like you're reaping some rewards and some abundance is coming your way anyway. It's also the entrepreneurship card. You know, it doesn't mean you're necessarily starting a business, although you could be, or trying to start something on the side. It could also be, now that you're single status, that you are taking the reins, you're taking the control, and you're driving this financial ship in a new direction. You also have the Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, it's all very new to you. It's all very new to you. I don't think this is a person, but it could be an earth sign. Again, younger, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this is you with the inexperienced around taking the financial control over your own life. Not like you're having to take it from somebody else. It's just that you have decisions to make now, right? And you're feeling vulnerable. Well, your advice here is to feel vulnerable. I read this card as having your heart open and not knowing exactly what to expect. Just like when we're young and we don't have a lot of experience under our belt. It's like taking that kind of that mentality, that attitude of I don't know what's up the road ahead, but I'm going to remain open to it. That could be an indication that you need to open your heart, because there's a potential for romance or meeting somebody significant in some manner. It could be a close friend. It doesn't have to be that you're going to meet the love of your life. But having your heart open is going to set you up so that you're ready when that occurs. Because if you have your heart closed, obviously you're going to miss it, right? King of Diamonds, a 7 of Spades. Interesting. So the King of Diamonds very clearly is about taking control of your finances. You're being advised, if you haven't already got that sense from this reading, to take control of your finances. The 7 of Spades, though, is an interesting mix, because this is about... It can be about learning hidden information. Maybe you're finding out about debts or money owed that you weren't aware of. Maybe whoever you were involved with was hiding debts from you, for example, or hiding money. Could be the same thing. The other thing the 7 of Spades talks about is separations between people. So I do see a huge emphasis on the fact that you're in the single mode and you're able to take control of your finances. For some reason, that's been a important step for you to make, and I think you've already made it. I think you're already going in that direction, because I saw that down here with not sure how to take responsibility and having to make decisions. I think you're on your way to embodying that King of Diamonds. And the reward's paying off. Yeah, this might not be from the past, because this might be where you're headed. The reward's paying off of taking it on your own, this responsibility. More cards of advice for Sagittarius, please. Interesting. A Queen of Clubs could be a fire sign. Or it could be you. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Wow, I'm tending to think this is talking about you taking an authority and a power approach, but less dominating. There's more of the dominant energy with the King. Perhaps that needs to be more of your focus right now, the King of Diamonds, because it's just a little bit, more prominent with the King energy. But with the Queen energy, if this is you, could be advising you just to, I don't know, kind of have that approach in the rest of your life areas, like, career, home, finances, not finances, career, home, friends. I was going to say friends, another F word. It could be, like I said, it could be another fire sign coming in to support you, because that Queen of Clubs is also very good at taking care and supporting other people, being generous, giving out good advice. Any more cards of advice here? Wow, and you got another face card. So the King of Hearts. You could have somebody in your life that embodies this. This is a bit more powerful than a queen. If this was the Queen of Hearts, it would be more like a mother figure. This is the fatherly card. Very loving, dominant power figure. It can be male, doesn't have to be male. This is somebody who kind of takes, the bull by the horns, so to speak. That's just their way. It doesn't say anything about their character other than they are a natural leader. It could also be a water sign again, a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I'm tending to think, because there's so many face cards coming up, that these are potential people that you could be meeting. You're going to find somebody who really takes care of you in this way, and not that you need a father or a dad, but somebody who can really give you some very good guidance, who's going to watch your back. Ultimately, the ideal father is the person who watches your back, right? They have strength, and they have good judgment, but they also have your best interests at heart. Any more cards of advice for Sagittarius before we wrap it up? Wow. So with the Five of Spades, you can expect some more disruption happening in your life. I didn't see a lot of cards down here that talked about change, or except for the Five of Hearts, and that's the separation. Well, this is the breakup card. So I do think you have separated from somebody. You just may not be totally completely separated from them. You still got things to deal with, business to take care of. That Five of Spades could totally be talking about that. It does also talk about a disruption in your routine or lifestyle. Expect some surprises, things that you're just not anticipating. But with the Nine of Clubs, you're looking at a completion and a sense of contentment and satisfaction. I think what this little message here is, expect some of this contentment that you're experiencing to be violated. I I didn't want to say violated, but it popped out, and that's what popped into my head. So, yeah, you're in a very balanced place. But I think you need to expect something unexpected here to disrupt the balance. I see it as a little bit of a warning, because yeah, the 9 of clubs doesn't talk about that at all, but the 5 of spades is, yeah, that's just like something coming in from left field. Could have to do with this split up, this breakup, whatever this was. I'm not seeing any specifics on that, although the King of Hearts could be that person. I think I'm going to leave it there. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but these readings aren't designed to go in that much depth. They're very general. If this fits your situation, I hope it was helpful. But the main message I'm seeing is taking the control over these finances. You know, you're not experienced at them, but it's going to reap some rewards here. If you haven't seen that as evidence already, it's going to happen. That's the strong message I'm seeing. And keep your heart open. Maybe you've been having issues with not being open because you got hurt in the past. You know, it could be just a little nudge in that direction. But definitely, like I said, this right here, it's a little bit worrisome. It's just about something unexpected coming down the pipe. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. If you want to go ahead and hit subscribe and notifications, you will see when the next video pops up. Take care. Till I see you again.